Hello dear students, in this video we are going to read the chapter The Ant and the Cricket, second chapter of Honeydew, class 8 NCERT. So this chapter is a poetry in the form of fable. What is the meaning of fable? Fable is a story which will take animal as a characters and they will try to convey a message to us. Okay, so this is a fable in the form of poetry written by Aesop. So the poem actually is between is a there are two animals as a character in the story. One is ant and other one is cricket. So the ant, we know they are very hardworking and they were very much confined and concerned about their future. So they will be preparing for the future beforehand, and they are planned animal. But here, but on the other hand, this cricket is completely fun-loving kind of person, a fun-loving kind of animal, and he waste his time. He does not think about the future. He just enjoys today. So let us see what happens in this poem, which is actually a fable, which is in the form of poetry. Okay, let us go stanza by stanza. First stanza goes like this: a silly young cricket accustomed to sing. So this is a silly cricket, a little fun-loving and immature kind of thing and cricket animal, we can say. He loves to sing. He loves to dance. We all love fun, na? We all are a fun loving person. We all want to enjoy. We all sing, dance, but at the same time we should be worried about the future and we should not waste time. That is called time management. You should have fun, you should have studies, you should study, you should have fun, you should go out. Everything has to be done, everything is necessary, but at the correct time. Okay, now suppose tomorrow is your exam and you are singing and dancing today. What will happen in the exam? You will fail, or you will get lesser marks, which lesser marks than you could get. Suppose you could get 40, you will get only 30 or 20 because you did not revise your portions. So we should be doing anything as per the need. So here in this poem, we have seen an animal. He is cricket, and he loves singing through the warm, sunny months of gay summer and spring. So when it was summer and spring days, he just was enjoying the summer and enjoying this season, and he was dancing and singing. Began to complain when he found that at home his cupboard was empty and winter was come. So he throughout the summer he was into singing and dancing and having fun. He did not even think about winter, what will he eat in the winter. He was seeing when how is spring, everywhere green and green. You can see my background completely green. So I will be like, oh wow, it is so greenery. Tomorrow also it will be the same. So why should I worry? Why should I work today? I should have fun. Tomorrow also it will be the same. It is never going to change. But am I correct? No, I am not, because the days are not same every time. After summer, after spring, winter will also come. Like how it is sunny in the morning but shady in the evening. So you should work when it is sunny. Not you should not think like it is going to be sunny throughout the day. 24 hours it is going to be sunny. It is not like that. But this young silly cricket, he made this mistake. He spent his summer enjoying and thinking that it is going to be green every time, and he did not save anything for his winter. So when this winter came, he began to complain. He found that there is nothing left in my home to eat. My cupboards are empty and I have nothing to eat. I'm just starving for the food. So what shall I do now? So let us see now what happens next. Now, next paragraph stanza. Not a crumb to be found on the snow-covered ground, not a flower could he see, not a leaf on a tree. So now it is winter has come, winter arrived, and he couldn't find any flower, any leafy thing, or any garden where he could go and find food for himself. There was nothing stored in the home because whole summer and spring he was dancing and having fun. He was singing, dancing, enjoying, wasting his time. He did not store any food for the winter, and hence now he is starving for the food. He got nothing in his home. He had nothing in his home, and even when he went outside to find the food, he did not find even a crumb of it. He did not find anything there. Okay. Oh, what will become? Says the cricket of me now. What condition I am in? What situation I am in? I cannot find anything to eat. I will be dying. I should go and ask help from someone. At last, by starvation and famine made bold. So he was hungry, did not eat foods for so many days because he had nothing to eat. So he became little bold, and he actually collected some courage. He gathered courage and he went to ask help. Let us see, where did he go? Obviously, we know the chapter, the name itself suggests us where will he go. All dripping with wet and all trembling with cold, away he set off to a miserly ant to see if to keep him alive he would grant. So he was completely wet and drenched. He was shivering in cold because it was winter season, and but he had to go to ant. He went to ant, miserly ant, and he asked that whether they can give or grant him something so that he can survive this winter. Him shelter from rain, a mouthful of grain, he wished only to borrow, he would repay it tomorrow. So he said, please, he asked that whether if you can give me he give me shelter, you can give me a mouthful or handful of grain, I will be repaying it tomorrow, or in the summer I'll collect food and I will repay it back, just like a loan or a help. Please, if you can grant me this, I will be able to survive. Otherwise, I will be dying and losing my life. If not, must die of starvation and sorrow. Fine, understood? Says the ant to the cricket, I am your servant and friend, but we ants never borrow, we ants never lend. So she said, yeah, we are your servant and we are your friend, but we have a policy that we neither go to lend, we neither go to borrow or ask help from anyone, nor we lend anyone, nor we help anyone, neither we take help from anyone, nor we help anyone. So we are not going to help you. But tell me, dear cricket, did you lay nothing by? The weather was warm, quoth the cricket, not I. So she asked, what were you doing in winter? Sorry, what were you doing in summer? What were you doing in spring? Well, when the season was warm and the days were warm, what were you doing? Why did not you collect the food? My heart. Then what did cricket say? Let us see. My heart was so light that I sang day and night. For all nature looked gay. You sang, sir, you say. So he told, my heart was filled with fun. My heart was filled with happiness and joy. I was singing in happiness day and night. I found the nature was green, and the nature was green. They were all greenery around. I did not think for the winter. I did not even worry for the future, and I was wasting my time. I was enjoying, we can say, my time singing and dancing. Go then, says the ant, and dance the winter away. So what did ant say? As you spent your spring and summer dancing and singing, so similarly, same way you go and dance in the winter also. Thus, ending, he hastily lifted the wicket and out of the door turned the poor little cricket. Folk call this a fable. I will warrant it true. Some crickets have 4 legs and some have 2. So the ant shut the door and pushed the cricket out of the house, said, no, we are not going to help you. We're not going to grant you anything. You should have kept and stored something for you. So now go, get away from here, get lost from here. And again, as you have spent your spring and summer happily, go sing, dance, enjoy, and spend the winter the similar way. So this poem is like a message, is giving a message that we should have fun, we should sing, dance, but we should always be concerned about our future. We should save things for our future, because we never know what is the day going to come tomorrow, and how are we going to be, what is our condition to be. And this poem is a great poem for this lockdown period also. We have seen suddenly this coronavirus came into our life and we were locked inside our houses. We have now you have seen so many people starving for food. This is a message that we should always keep something in our storage. If it is if it is about money, we should not waste money. If it is about time, we should use the time in a proper way. We should do the time management. If it is about your notes, if it is about anything, you should always think of the future before you are using that thing today, because we never know how the tomorrow going to be in our life. This was the poem. It was actually a fable in the form of poetry written by Aesop. So that was all the story. Hope you have understood it. Thank you.